cannot go around me or through me to get to my father law, but he and I are one and the same. Now you see what must be done before you can be a universal architect.
Universal justice. Balance scale, divine righteous judgment. Not be the black man time. Fuck if you trust this, you gonna feel the positive vibe. Oh, we gon' bust quick. How do you filthy as lies? Young black people need to learn who you are and understand why you're light skin, brown and dark. And always know where the sun get the heat to stay hot. Stand firm in your square and you never will stop. Rock out with your cock out and never drop out. You be the masters of subconscious ultra builder, no doubt. You build a planet real fast, ultra smooth with no sound. You build a planet real fast, ultra smooth with no sound.
Sun's in sight, katana swore be my call. I fast to meditate upon and act like we're hard. Assimilate your fate along the brigade.
You cannot go around me or through me to get to my father law, but he and I are one and the same. Now you see what must be done before you can be a universal architect.
Universal justice. Balance scale, divine righteous judgment. Not be.
Yo, peace. Y'all know what it is, man. We up in the building, man. It's the Gods and the Earth Hour podcast, man. It's your brother, Minister Freedom Allah, man. I'm in the stage and in the studio, man, with my man IC Allah, man.
Peace.
Y'all know how we do, man. Peace to all the gods, the earths, and all the positive people in the universe, man. We got a real dope and positive bill for y'all today, man. We even got a super dope special guest, man, as always, man. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know we're gonna keep a good, powerful guest here with us in the building. I want to definitely bring my brother to the stage, man. God, you want to introduce yourself, man?
Peace.
This your first solo show. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
And peace. And be knowledge sincere. I'm out here in the lost true land. Got peace to the gods and the earth.
Man, peace, God.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God, man. Wonderful, man. So, for anybody for just tuning in, man, if this your first time tuning in with us, man, on the 5% Connection, man, on the God and Earth Hour podcast, man, we a platform and a page that's dedicated to helping the people better understand the teachings of Allah's 5%, man. Not only that, add on to positive subjects, have a powerful dialogue, man, and give insight to all those people out there in the world who's searching for knowledge of self, man. And, as well as just be a positive outlet for the truth, man, So today, what we talking about is what does it mean to be the father of civilization? You know what I mean? So we got a super heavy topic for y'all, which I think is what we all agreed that it was pretty heavy. Say it's low on the volume, God. Oh, thank you.
Peace.
That might be a little better. Nah, I just turned the whole volume up as a whole. Let me turn the mics up. Peace. Hopefully that's better. Yo, peace. Y'all let us know if the volume is coming out better over there on y'all screen. Peace, God. You want to speak too? I see. So what I was saying on that was that we're talking about what does it mean to be the father of civilization, right? I know I've been hearing a lot of talk just in the media and on social media and in a lot of conversations about fatherhood, about what it means to be a father. Who is the father? If you've been studying, if you out there studying and researching in our teachings, you may have heard the expression, the father. You may have heard an individual's name, the father, whom we call the father. So I think it's a lot of ways we can go on in a lot of perspectives, man. However, I think it'll only be appropriate, man, when we get today's bill started, I sincere anything you want to, not a sincere anything you want to add on getting started into that, just about father civilization or IC, just about the topic, or before we really dive into it?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say peace to everybody, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I done been away for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I got to reintroduce myself, and last week's show, I sat back, I did the knowledge of that, I'm kind of mad I missed that,
Come on, wise.
Yeah. No, okay, pardon myself. Week before last, was God Elevation, peace to the God Elevation, I was mad I missed that show right there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I missed the one with Wise too. That's just how long I've been, been away or whatever. However, I want to say peace to everybody, glad to be back. I'm anxious to get into the build, get y'all what y'all always looking for, which is a nice solid build. So, in regards to, the topic today, what does it mean to be the father of civilization? And, just being one of Allah's 5%, first thing that I could think of, my exposure to what it means to be the father of that was my first show and prove. And you know, let's say like if I got knowledge in May, I was at the show and prove, you know what I'm saying, in June. And when I got there, you know, the culture was still very brand new to me. And you know, we drove down in NY, New York, and we go to Harlem, you know, during the weekend of the show and prove. And when I touched down in the place, you know, it was a whole different vibe. You know, it was a whole different vibe. You know, anybody, you know, that's been to Harlem or know Harlem or, you know, heard about Harlem, it's a vibe, you know. However, this was a different vibe on top of the vibe once you get right there in front of a law school in that area, especially around show and prove. So as I'm amongst the individuals, the men and the women, you know, it's like I never heard the word peace used so much. I mean, you bump into somebody, you step on somebody's foot, you know, everything is peace, you know, peace. So, peace, brother, you know, peace, God, you know, peace, sir, you know, no problem, peace, you know. It was like, you know, experiencing civilized people for the first time. That was your normal everyday people. They look like your normal everyday people. Yet it was just a distinction in the way that these individuals carried themselves and how they spoke and how they dealt with each other, you know. And to know that this was all brought about, that was given, I mean, you know, it was brought about by a man that was giving a certain teaching, you know, and this teaching was a method and a tool to civilize individuals. And this was a civilized nation that I was amongst. And that was my first idea of realizing what the father of civilization was. The father, like you just said, a lot of individuals heard that term, you know, and that's a term of endearment that we use, you know, for the man to start this nation. The father,
Peace, God.
You know, whose name is Allah, who is Allah.
Right.
You know, so that is what it is. And that was my first experience in realizing what does it mean to be the father of civilization, you know, from Allah's 5% perspective.
Peace, God.
You know,
Well, and you know, God, to add on with you, I definitely concur with that. And you know, I think what a lot of people fail to realize that point, and I think it's a jewel of a point when you understand that he was called the Father.
mm-hmm.
The Father wasn't necessarily his name.
Right.
His name is Allah.
Mm-hmm.
He said that my name is Allah. The youth call him the Father, one, because we know that like a lot of us in the black community, we physically fatherless. Some of them, as well as they understood that, this man furthered our education, so he was the mental father. As well as for youth, I think this is a man who was giving them the guidelines and giving them understanding about how to guide through life. So I think for like when I thought about it, even when for the first time that I came in contact with the concept, of course it's gonna be the knowledge degree of 1 through 10. Mm-hmm. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, being the individual to father or to further a civil nation. Mm. Like, and for me, I think that's what the teachings are. Like, this is a civil nation.
Everything that you had just mentioned are tools that you would give an individual to be civilized. And once you do that, then you're the father of that civilization.
Peace, God.
You done gave birth to civilization in the individual. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's like this is the purpose of what we call teaching somebody. You civilizing somebody.
Right. Peace, God. Bill.
And you teaching civilization. You know, I was taught that if you go someplace and they don't have parliaments or rallies set up, you know, civilization ain't been established there.
And God, I want to leave you out the cipher, man. Come on up, man. I know you over there itching to add on too, God. And too, God, what we didn't get to do is go through your history, God. You know, if you want to, tell how you got knowledge, anything like that, God, what you do before you go into your perspective. You more than welcome to do that too, God. For anybody who may not know, know who you are.
Yeah, God, I definitely do that. So I got knowledge, God, in 2010 when I was in knowledge equality. For the ones who don't know, that's 16. Originally, God, I was educated by a God named Allah Foundation. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, he got it in the early 90s, the late 80s, early 90s. You know what I mean? And he got it the best he could, God. You know what I mean? So I began traveling. You know what I mean? One of the first places I went was out there to be Mecca. You know what I'm saying? With y'all brothers, Akil Magnetic, was Aid, IC, of course, Dr. Bahu. Them brothers was walking with me. And then I made my way to the roof. And I got with Born Everlasting. You know what I'm saying? He took me to Mecca and Medina. You know what I mean? And the guy re-educated. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, God, I moved out here. I live in Atlanta, a lost true land.
Peace,
So
God.
a little of my history, God.
Peace, God. So, God, how do you see what we going through? What does it mean? What does father civilization mean to you, God?
So yeah, God, I was gonna add on to what y'all was saying, God. A father is one who furthers one education, like he was talking about the law or the father. When we say that when you establish something, you become the father of that civilization. That's exactly what Allah did. He went out into the ghettos of Harlem and he taught the youth, God, and he furthered their education by giving them the knowledge of themselves. You see what I'm saying? Which in turn is why they called them their father. Because a lot of them brothers, didn't have fathers in the home. You see what I'm saying? So when they got with the law, he was a father to them. He gave them something they never had. You know what I'm saying? So he furthered their education in many different realms, God. You know what I'm saying? From the knowledge of themselves, teaching them to clean themselves up, giving them civilization, teaching them to be honorable. That's a big thing in our nation, God, is to be honorable. You see what I'm saying? So a father, God, is one who establishes civilization amongst the people. You know what I mean? Whether it's in the home or in this community. You see, so that's how I see it, God.
Peace, God. Peace to the God.
Peace
I
to
can
the
see
God.
that. And God, I think it can go. And not only we know, and I agree with both of the gods. And that's what the next point that I wanted to go to. For me, man, when you follow in civilization, like we said, when you I like where you went. This is the place that you establish civilization, that you establish in a teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So as men, being the father, your civilization is also your family. It's also your children. It's also like your community or the people around you. So we have to understand how to be fathers to that. How to be fathers to what in our household, man. And what does that mean? So, God, you newly a father. Anything you would say to that point, God, or what does that mean to you in being a physical father and fathering life and putting life further. Or I see if you want to add on to that point, God, you more than welcome. But I think go ahead, God.
When you ask that question, what came to mind is that picture of Malcolm standing in front of that board, and it had, if I'm correct, if I'm incorrect, anybody please correct me, but it had father, husband, God.
Yeah, I know which picture you talking about.
And that's the level of it. Elevating. I think you had another one in there. I think I remember the word duty being in there, or something like that. But that's it's there's elevations to being a father. Okay, yeah. Can people see that right there?
I'm about to. Just give me a second.
Yeah, You know, you got man equal husband, equal father, man equal protector, equal provider, man equal controller, equal elevator, man equal authority, equals head. All of them equal God. That's father and civilization.
You talking about this one, right?
Right.
Hold on. I got you. I know the people looking like, man, we want to see it. What's happening? There you go. Yeah, man, I should have pulled it up.
Okay, just give us a second here.
Man, God got me I'm trying to show the whole thing. There we go. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so go back in when you was explaining it, God, for anybody who might have missed your explanation.
Well, just saying, you know, that's another way, because you say, you know, how you look at the word father.
Right.
You know, those are attributes. You know, of what a father is. You know, you see up there, he got the word husbandry.
Right, saying that a man, that all of these characteristics are what represent a man.
Right.
Protector, controller,
That's,
elevator.
That's all civilization. You can all that's what you need to have civilization. You know, to have a family, like you said, that's the civilized nation that you bringing into existence, showing and proving. Man, woman, and child.
Peace to the God. No, I can see that, God, and I think that you know, I'm gonna tell you the one that I thought about when you was saying this. It was the one with him standing in front of the window with his mag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just about being a father is to being the one who be in that protective role for the family, God.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
you know, I think that, as well as all I kept thinking is individuals throughout life, we're gonna take the mental fatherhood over several individuals. Like, that's our duty. You know what I mean? That's, if you bring it about civilization and you bring about righteousness, it is up to you to be a father to the fatherless, as well as, especially when we understand that our communities, that our people are living in a mental darkness, a mental death, that they living in really in conditions that's uncivilized. They living in poverty. We living in without a religion. So we got to be those individuals that come and bring civilization, thereby making you the father of that. God, anything you want to add on? Our sincere, I know we going, not sincere. I know we going all over the place.
Peace, God. When we talk about being a father within the home, God, just to add on, what I was going to say was it's important to bring structure into the home.
Peace, God.
You know,
God.
Yeah, it's important for the father to bring structure, because duties got to be carried out in the home. You know, so the children, you know, so it can actually be a home for the children, God. You know what I'm saying? So the man is gonna play a role, the woman's gonna play a role, just so that child can have everything that they need, parcel. But the man is the one who sets that structure.
Provides the structure.
The man is the one who set that structure. That's a big part of fatherhood, which goes back to even just being a man, God, because you have to have some form of discipline to even do that. You got to be the example.
You know, God.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, when we put big emphasis on a man being a provider, you know, and then you have an individual that asks you, like, well, what are you providing? And you can't use money. You know, that's one of the things. Men provide structure. You know, that's one of the provisions that we provide. That structure. That's what a man comes with. You know, a man that's on his purpose. You know, a man know who he is.
No, true indeed, God. I agree with that, and I think, God, that even at the very piece of that, like, to me, God, I think the mark of civilization is that which is at the foundation of like culture, of like tradition, of like of people as a whole, not even culture, but society, God. Civilization should be the foundation of a real righteous society, and that's what we looking to bring into existence, man. Is to, you know, help our communities, meaning the society around us, become more civilized. You know, even that's what one thing I always seen when I went to New York, when I would run into so many more people who knew about the culture. So many more people who would say peace.
Well, you know, I was taught early on that when 85ers and 5%ers get together, one or two things gonna happen. Either the 5%ers gonna start acting like the 85ers, or the 85ers gonna start acting like the 5%ers. That's just the dynamics of it.
About who got the most magnetic.
Exactly. Right on time, Rob.
Go ahead, God. You say about who got the most magnetic?
Yeah, it's about who got the most magnetic. Huh?
What you mean when you say that?
Well, God, like, see, when I say that, God, just to give it simplistically, God, if you see a 5% acting like an 85%, God, it's simply him. It's the 85% of being more charismatic or more attractive. You know what I mean? For this person to imitate, and vice versa. If you see an 85% doing what a 5% do, is because the God is charismatic with his wisdom. His wisdom, he's strong in his wisdom from his words, ways, and actions. The way he do things, the way he say things, it's attractive, which allows 85% to be like, yo, every time I see him, I'm gonna say peace to the God, or I'm gonna talk like this, or I'm gonna speak like this. You know what I mean? It's an attraction, God.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead, I see.
No, I'm in agreement with God, and that was the whole science behind the saying. That's exactly what it is. The magnetic, and then that's another way the civilization is taught. Because the gods was always fly. the gods was the flyers, and had sharp wisdom. And that was that magnetic. When they call it magnetic oil.
Well, I know one thing that I always thought about God, and that's one thing individuals always took me through, even learning this degree. And I remember God asked me this. He said, well, God, can you name some civilizations that the original man has fathered? And where even though he took me down more of a historical line, like, civilization are just nations that were civil and people that did civil work.
Interacted.
And that had, the way they was going was that a civilized nation had several marks. You had agriculture, they had culture, they had government. They got like traditions, like dress. They got city centers and different things like that. So just going through all the different nations that the original man is the father of, from the people of Kemet to the various cultures on the African continent, to the people of India, the people of China.
I don't think you can name them all.
We can go all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Even a lot of these European nations have their root in the original man.
Everything go back to one.
Well as God, I think the emphasis even in that what we went through, that even that degree in the first degree in the 1 through 10. The distinction and what let me know is that even when I really started to grasp it was the. He is the father of civilization. Which just means that there is no other father of civilization like him.
The is the definite article.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, he was the definite article. This is the definite article. So when they said the, meaning that's when I understood that it was almost a general term that applied to all civilizations, to all places, that it wasn't no places that we could name or no. And even I think about it like that, God, it really ain't too many places on the planet that you can name, if there's any that you can name, that don't have the original man as they root and some of the science that they deal with. We know that the science of the European governments and the European politics, we know that the great Plato and Socrates and Aristotle, these great Greeks and Romans and all of them, we know that they studied among the original man. We helped to give them the knowledge of father civilization. So, like you said,
that's why when they went back to their own homelands and started teaching that, they was arrested, exiled and killed, because they was teaching foreign knowledge. When Socrates tried to go and spread civilization, he the one that had to drink the hemlock.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You know. Then you had his man's Aristotle. He went and did the same thing. You know, he ain't had I don't think he got murdered. I don't think. But however, you know, he was another one that went over there and studied, came back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got ridiculed for striving to teach that civilization to them people.
But they ended up taking his teachings after he died.
But yeah, you know, yeah, that's all.
You know how they do.
Yeah.
But my point in just saying that though, God, is that the original man is the father of civilization.
True indeed.
The very meaning there is no other father like him. There is no other individual who laid down the language, the law, the teachings, the science. I mean, the mathematics, the architecture, the agriculture, you name it. The archways, the bridges, the irrigation, the politics, the government. He is the father.
Say the father.
Now, sincere, anything you want to add to that point, God?
No, God, you got it, Lord. Yeah. You didn't set it up.
I see.
Well, you know, just diving into it even further, you know, to have a civilized nation, what's going to be the foundation of that? You know, keep it funky, we're going to say it's supreme mathematics.
Damn right.
You know, in its most organic form. Because every man must have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know, these are the basic principles that we're going to have, you know, as a foundation to building a civilization. You know, and that's the jewel in it.
Telling you. Like that, God. So yeah, God, with that, man, you know, we're gonna take a quick fast break so that we can go to the musical joints for the night. You know what I'm saying? I got a few joints to play. Huh?
I knew you was going with that one.
Yeah. I got a few joints to play tonight. I do got some. We do got a little. We got some promo we got to do. So we're gonna do the promo coming in last, man. I'm gonna say one of the good ones for last, man. And I got a few tracks, a few guys. Both of these guys, we played some of their tracks on the show before. I want to give them another go round, man. They got some other good, hot tracks that I want to rock and roll for the gods. So let me get them up. I want to play these. You know, y'all know how we do, man. If this your first time coming in on the platform, being on the 5% Connection or the God Nerf Hour podcast, not only do we like to have these powerful conversations and have these dope dialogues and, you know, going to the subject matter of the teachings, we also like to showcase the gods and the earths, man, that's making really, really good music, man, and really dope hotness, man, and we want to show them some love. We want to help bring some support to our brothers and our sisters, man, who doing their thing in the music industry and in the world, man, and add on to them, man, and expose y'all to them if you're not already hip, because this is a God platform. Feel what I'm saying? This ain't a regular platform. This is a God platform. And listen, if you've been tuning in and you ready to get the knowledge, you ready to get introduced to the culture and the gods and the earth, man, wherever you at, you can go to the website at the top of the screen, man, the 5%connection.com, and get connected, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna go into the first track of the night, man. Let me get this up for y'all. I got the God on here. You know, the God Exact put us on the God. Your boy Cosmo.
Peace to Cosmo. I met the God to show him prove.
Yeah, I like the God.
Yeah, peace to the God.
I like the God. Take it from here. Yeah, I like the God Cosmo. Let me get the God track up. He did his thing. Oh yeah, we did meet the God, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the God. We didn't get to really go through it like we wanted to go through it, but yeah. No. Gonna have to go with that one there. Alright, let me get the God up, man. My computer over here tripping, but it's all good. We're gonna work it out. Nah, sincere, you good over there, man? You still here with us?
Oh yeah, man.
All right, peace to the God. So yo, we got the God Cosmo. We gonna drop the God joint bombs away. Y'all make sure y'all do the knowledge. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Let us know what y'all think in the chat. Let us know if y'all think it's hot, man. Drop some flames or whatever, your comments or what you think about the gods and what you think about the hot music that we got here. And let's keep it rolling, man. So without further ado, man, your boy Cosmo, peace to the God, bombs away. Peace, God.
Peace.
Criminal God, no mystery God, I murder beats and white boys who ride horses and white sheets. Yeah, bad shit don't mean nothing in these streets. My flag I got from my father at 5 feet. My life, my love, ever stand on my feet. Been live like a coward and crawl on my knees. My hoes, my dope. No, you can't smoke this time around. I ain't giving niggas no rope. You can hang like a high five down low, up high, take a picture. Write it down, remember it, then die. Memory was poor, we was happier. Wonder why life like that. When you lead a nest and learn to fly. Fell on my face a few times, I ain't gon' lie, but I ain't lady. I got up and went another try. Criminal God, no mystery God. From out the sky, right here, right in your face. You could look in my eyes. Same guys told me they got me, they gave up. I kept rapping now, they wanna kiss and make up. That's hoeing and I'm loving myself, no breakup. You couldn't pay me to fuck with you niggas and make up. My mind made, I'm getting paid, give me the loot. Just look, these rappers are shook, they forming groups. Might as well put me up there with Big Nas and Jay. Cause this COVID shit just might take them out today. I ain't wishing it, but nigga, it's all bombs away. What's today's math? Don't give me no psalms, I don't pray. Please God, give me home safe, I'm okay. Couldn't give them all the glory, I roll with the AK. Round my way, niggas will say that's a good day. Proper guy come through and shoot just insane. No karate kicks, Bruce Leroy was just a flick. I used to wish that vanity bitch was my bitch. I'm guessing as good as mine if you making a bet. Put it all on the line, started repping my set. I see my world fall apart, I held on by thread. And made it all come all back together with bread. Attack of the boy heads, I was born God, criminal God. My father told me don't eat lard. And don't trust the white man, he gave us scars that'll never heal. We just gotta take what's ours. And don't trust the white man, he gave us scars that'll never heal. We just gotta take what's ours. Criminal God, how could you say that? Ain't nobody on the radio gon' play that. When you doing good, haters gon' say that. Criminal God in the Maybach. Criminal God, how could you say that? Ain't nobody on the radio gon' play that. When you doing good, haters gon' say that. Criminal God in the Maybach. Criminal God, no mystery God.
Peace. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that one in the comments, man. Now,
Yeah, God
sincere,
got
what you
some
think
fire.
about that one, man? What you think about that one, God? That was pretty hot. What you think about the God? I see. You said that was pretty. Now, listen.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
hear
The
me?
God hot. The God hot. That's fire. That's fire right there.
Yeah,
You know.
I can't really hear y'all.
Can you hear me now?
Peace. It did sound like this. It did sound like the volume. The levels are down
The volume
from what they were.
a little low.
Yeah, I think you turned the volume down, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it sound. It do it.
All right, here. Let me get through this music and then we'll try again. Peace to the God. You heard the music though?
Yeah, I heard the music.
What you think?
Yeah, I fucks with it, bro.
Peace to the God.
Yeah, the God dope.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the next track of the night, God. Boom. My bad. Oh, so
Somebody in the comments said the sound is low too.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to let me get it right exactly. I don't know what happened. So next up, I got your man Escrow 7. Your man, the God Supreme King. Out there. Peace to the God. Peace to the God. Yeah, we got Supreme King coming in, man. My man Escrow 7. Peace to the God. The God said, light it. Y'all let the God know what y'all think about his track, man. If he hot, man, y'all let him know. If it ain't hot, y'all let him know. But it's definitely hot. So y'all show the God some love, man. This Escrow 7, man.
Y'all always got fire.
Yeah, the God be coming with some fire. So y'all let us know what y'all think about the God. Peace.
Yeah, let's go, man. I'm cracking shit, Da Vinci Code, the way I write it, ayy. They tracking shit, sissy, so no way to hide them, ayy. Niggas stars that see a style, they try to bite it, ayy. Like this and that, I'm rolling a pound, I gotta light it, ayy. I'm cracking shit, Da Vinci Code, the way I write it, ayy. They tracking shit, sissy, so no way to hide them, ayy. Niggas stars that see a style, they try to bite it, ayy. Like this and that, I'm rolling a pound, I gotta light it, ayy. Still on my right side while I'm out here in the field. Try to keep it chill, niggas still getting killed. God hit my line like peace, what's the deal? I'm like Link with the squad, round 8, let's build. Coolin' with my set, and we smoking on some hazardous. Effect the 85, reset the mind like Lazarus. BLN, Army, and you know you see the flag with us. One nation, under piece of butter, them suckers mad at us. Pulled up, all black Jeep with the logo. Lil' mama, yeah, she work for me, doing promo. Me and Ricky still got these bitches getting low ho. Cash out, I just got my bag and cop the Golo. Enter the dragon, I feel like Bruce. The colors of my banner match up with my suit. I'm a gorilla and you know I'm in pursuit. Back on your ass for that pack and your loot, right? Like give me the loot. I'm cracking shit, Da Vinci Code, the way I write it, ayy. They tracking shit, sissy, so no way to hide them, ayy. Niggas stars that see a style, they try to bite it, ayy. Like this and that, I'm rolling a pound, I gotta light it, ayy. I'm cracking shit, Da Vinci Code, the way I write it, ayy. They tracking shit, sissy, so no way to hide them, ayy. Niggas stars that see a style, they try to bite it, ayy. Like this and that, I'm rolling a pound, I gotta light it, ayy.
Everything that you see walk on this fucking planet Earth is in the DNA. It's God. And we manifest these things to happen. Nothing could happen without us. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all keep being tricked for what? You're being fooled for what? We wasn't no slaves. There came no slave ships. There wasn't no slave ships. That shit was prison ships. We are prisoners at war here in America. Don't keep playing with me. We are prisoners at war. All right? We never was no slave. We never had a slave mentality. We never was slaves. We came from kings and queens.
Peace, God.
That's what America don't want you to learn.
Yeah, the God came with it. I like how the God threw the God on there at the end. That was dope.
Yo, that was nice.
Yeah, that was nice right there. Now, sincere, you still with us, man? What you think about your man? You know, that was the God.
Yeah, man, I like the track. Your mic's still low though, Lord.
I don't know if it's your mic or my mic, Lord. It's like your shit sound low over here to us. That's
Hold
what's
on,
crazy.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna log out and come back.
All right, I still got one more thing to go through real quick.
You got what?
I said I still got one more thing to build on real quick, so you got time. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, where we was about to go? So, last but definitely not least, man. What I got to do, man, is put y'all up on my man. You know, the God, my brother, Raz Fresco, man. Some people know him as iPower Law, also known as Raz Fresco, man, the great rapper, man. Listen, man, if you've been rocking on our show, if you've been on the God and Earth Hour podcast before, you done definitely heard some Raz Fresco. We love the God. That's my man. That's my main man. I love the God, what the God is doing with his music. Listen, the God just dropped his album today.
Oh, peace to the
You know
God.
what I'm saying? Raz Fresco, man, marvelous right wrist. You know what I'm saying? You need to go check it out, man. You can go to bakersclub.com. Listen, I just want to play I just want to play the intro for y'all. Okay? I'm gonna drop the intro. It's a minute and some change. I just want to play the intro for y'all, the intro video. All right? And then I'm gonna put the link to the website so y'all can go to bakersclub.com and get the digital album, man. Okay? Marvelous right wrist, God. Let's go, man.
Right wrist.
Yeah,
Raz
man. Peace
Fresco.
to the God, man. That's my man, yo. You know, and I know and I know the whole thing is about to be flame. And I'm grabbing my copy tonight. So look, here's the intro, man. Y'all go get the God Ras Fresco's album tonight, man. My man. Okay? Check the God out. He's definitely flame. Here go the intro to the new album. Marvelous Right Wrist. Make sure you check the God out, man. Okay?
Peace.
Marvelous Right Wrist. Peace to the God, man. Peace to my man Ras Fresco. Marvelous Right Wrist. Yeah. So look, here we go, man. Y'all check out this intro.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's the chef right here, man. Gotta big up my little bro, man, Ras Fresco. Let me tell you something. My little nigga is talented as a motherfucker. And he got motherfucking haters behind him. I want y'all to support every movement he make, everything he did, everything he dream about, anything he chasing. And he got, like I said, his big bro chef behind him. I wish you the best, nephew. Keep shining, keep grinding, get money, do what you do, stay fly, nigga. You know what I mean? I've been watching you from the earlier days. You stayed in your rugby shit and all of that, and your moccasins and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Come from the same cloth. I salute you, my nigga. Keep grinding, and like I said, man, the world is yours, nigga. Show these clowns how you get busy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do. One.
Yo.
That was dope.
Yeah, that shit was dope. I got to call the guy. I said, yeah, God, that was dope. That shit was dope right there. I liked it out. Yo, peace to the God, man. Peace to my man Ras Fresco, man. Yo, the God got mad love. He said Raekwon showed him some love, man. Peace to the God, man. So listen, make sure y'all go check that out, man. Marvelous Right Wrist. Peace to the God, Ras Fresco, man. That was the intro to the new album, man. Listen, I'm gonna put the link in the bio, man. You can go check it out right there at the bakersclub.com. I'm grabbing a link for y'all to this album right now. So y'all can go grab it. I'm gonna put it in the comments, man. And it's also gonna be in our bio description on YouTube, man. So make sure y'all go check the God out. That concludes the musical selection and musical add-on for the night, man.
Nice.
I will that y'all enjoyed it.
That was
check
nice.
the gods out. Like I said, we definitely always like to show the gods some love and support our brothers, man, who doing positive things, man, in other media outlets, so that you could check them out, man, and get in tune with them, man. All right. So if you just tuning in, if you late to the subject, if you've been late to the party, you just coming in, and we heading into the hour mark. What we've been talking about tonight is, the science about what does it mean to be the father of civilization. What does that mean? What's the science with it? What does that come from? We've been going through, all different kinds of perspectives of it. We've been going through. Hold on, because I do think something's up with this mic.
Tell you what I mean. It's been a big topic, and we know that it's fake news and all of that. So father of civilization would have been buying all them babies McDonald's.
Oh shit!
I had to slide that with here.
Say father of civilization would have been buying all them babies McDonald's.
See, I wouldn't have been buying them all McDonald's, but they all got fed. I don't do the fast foods all like that.
Hey, God, it's people in the comments saying that the mic kind of low too.
Man, I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me try to figure this out, man. I just be hating to try to. And everything was going good. We was all solid. Hold on. Black body ass laughing. Hold on, man. What's up with the audio? Black body ass laughing. All right, yo,
Peace
peace,
to the
peace,
God.
peace.
Peace, black
Uh-oh.
man.
Whatever I just did, I fixed it. I had something edited with it. So yo, God, what was you saying? You said what Father Saved Civilization would have been what?
Yeah. Just joking around. I was saying the father of civilization would have been making sure that all them babies got some McDonald's. No, well, I had to slide that one on in there.
Peace to the God.
Words bond. Peace to the God, black mind.
Yeah, peace, black mind. Man, I don't know what's up with our whole little shit was going crazy for a second. There we go. Yeah, say black mind renew. Say yeah, the audio. We say we back on the audio. Damn, see, I feel bad. That means we went through the whole musical section with the audio tripping like that. So now listen, shit, was the audio like that when we went through the music? Damn. Ouch.
Yeah, you know, I got it. I got the. I'm on live on my other phone. I was checking to see it's been low for a minute.
Oh, okay.
I hear y'all a little better over here. It's better online, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's still a little low.
Was it loud enough for the people to hear?
Oh, that's what you. Okay, that's what you were doing.
Yeah. Word. Well, we got it. We got it all fixed. We all back in the building, man. So yeah, if anybody just tuning in late, man, we just been talking about the science of what does it mean to be the father of civilization. Somebody else on Instagram just said yes, so damn, that mean we was. So yeah, we was just talking about what does it mean to be the father of civilization. Yeah, peace, black man. Say you still heard it. Okay, peace to the God. So what does it mean to be the father of civilization? What is it about? We went through the mental aspect of how one fathers a civilization and how we get out and teach and bring civilization to a person, to your family, to your place. The God went through the history about, Allah fathering a civilization and fathering a nation and people getting out and teaching. We went through many aspects, God, and we getting up on our hour mark. Anything that y'all want to add in closing, God, knowledge, sincere, anything you want to say about, father and civilization? I know you a new father. That was another perspective I wanted to throw at you, God, if you want to add on to that. And I see if you want to maybe add on anything before we get out of here.
Look,
Come on.
So you're a new father.
Yeah, indeed, you constantly learning, God. That's why I brought up structure. Father brings structure, God, because you know at one point in time, God, it was just me. You know what I'm saying? As we say, I came to I came to the wilderness of North America by myself. So it was just me, God. I was taking care of myself, God. I'm really good. So I done had all this time to really be by myself. I can, get up and sleep, I can sleep, you know. And just this past year, God, I got an earth. So now I'm dealing with her and she's becoming pregnant. And so, God, we talked about different cycles that the woman goes through, God. You see what I'm saying? Those 21 cycles. You see her actually going through different cycles in that pregnancy, God, and you have to be there to tend to her and keep her in the right state. You see what I'm saying? Because if any stress is on her body, then that goes to the baby. You see what I'm saying? So, once the baby is here, my earth, she breastfeeds, God, which is a high demand mother, God. Honestly, G, I didn't realize how much of a high demand mother. You see what I'm saying? I didn't realize um, what all it takes, you know what I mean, from her aspect to really cater to the baby. So me being a father, G, I can't breastfeed. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make up for the things that she maybe can't do at the time. So for instance, the week of the baby getting delivered, I stayed home. You know what I'm saying? Because, the baby could have came at any time. Fortunately, God, the baby came right on the due date. The due date was the knowledge understanding day of the father newborn month, which is Tuesday. Well, my born day is a holiday. And after the baby was born, I stayed a month and a half. Um, After the baby was born, I stayed home with my earth And a piece to the earth, Jewel. She a doula, and she actually came out here, God, and she helped my earth with breastfeeding, and she even taught me certain things and certain things that I can do just to aid and assist with her, God. So it's like being the father, G. That's where the structure comes in because it's so many other things that has to be done that you may have not thought about when it was just you. You get what I'm saying? It's so many other things that come into play that you learning about God, and that um, you gotta actually learn how to actually deal with these situations. And freedom. God, it was times I called you during the pregnancy and after the pregnancy. You gave me certain jewels on certain things to do, as in when she goes into labor, and even after we had a baby. So I mean, like, being a new father, God, it's a new experience. And today the knowledge day, and really, God, is you constantly doing the knowledge, constantly seeing where you can pick up and aid and assist that woman, God, because she carrying a lot of weight. She carrying a whole new life inside of her. And after she has that baby, God, that baby attached to her. Like we say, the mother ship is the mother hip. What I mean? That's where the baby's gonna be at. So that was what fatherhood is to me, God. As far as me being a new father and having this new experience.
Peace, God.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. I can see that 100%, man. And I mean, even on to that same aspect, God, I think the big part of it, man, is just being able to, father and teach the ones that you bring about. Like when you bring babies into this world, I got babies myself. The whole science is they don't know things until you teach them. So being a father is about responsibility.
And that's what it was in regards to, like, one thing you had said, God, was you was making up, like taking up what she was lacking. And that right there, I'll say I disagree with that, because that's not what you were actually doing. What you was actually doing was, being a father.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what fathers do. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what men do. They have that duty upon them. She's not supposed to, have to do all of that, under those terms and during that time. So you was just doing what was right and exact. She wasn't lacking anything. She was doing exactly what she was supposed to be doing, 100%.
Right. Indeed.
And that what you did, that's because you knew that's what needed to be done, and that's what men do.
Mm.
Peace to the God.
Peace, God. So with that, God, listen, we appreciate everybody that's been out there tuning in and adding on with us, man, up here in the building with the God on Earth Hour podcast. What we want to do, man, make sure that y'all following us on Instagram, on YouTube, and Facebook, man, so that y'all can catch out the next lives. Y'all know this the God on Earth Hour, so we don't be trying to keep y'all all night. We already be starting late. If you've been tuning in and you interested and ready to get this knowledge, man, then make sure you go to the website at the top of the screen, the 5percentconnection.com, or send us a DM, a private message, man, and we can connect y'all with the gods and earths near you. If you got any questions or anything you want to dialogue about, make sure you send us an inbox if you haven't asked already. And if you're looking for the gods and earths, man, you reach the place, man. We the connection. You know what I mean? I know you can check our page out for flyers, videos, and up-to-date information, man, every day about the Allah's 5% and what we doing and what we adding on with, man. So it's been an absolute pleasure. Guys, anything y'all want to add on in closing, man, before we get out of here? Anything y'all want to leave the people with?
Well, in regards to this civilization, make yourself responsible for children that are not yours. Because any civilized man or woman is going to make sure that they strive to have civilization in their own home.
True.
That's natural. But let's strive to, be there to father civilization in those that are not our own. That's spreading knowledge. That's teaching civilization. That's each one teach nine. That's how I got it.
Peace, God.
Peace.
Nala Sincere, anything you want to leave them with?
Yeah. Peace. I just want to say, just to add on to what I see said, it's each one of us, man. We got knowledge from somebody who extended their hand to us. You know what I mean? And we all right here with the knowledge of ourselves. So it's important. You know what I mean, to be able to teach somebody outside of your home and the community, because you never know who you will impact. You know what I'm saying? So what we say is each one teach one according to their knowledge. You know what I mean? So, when you learn something, you learn a new skill, or you learn something new, go out and teach somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And with that guy, I'm gonna just say peace.
Peace, God.
So yeah, man, without further ado, man, y'all know how we do, man. Make sure you check in and make sure you following us. And if you missed the whole episode, man, you can go to buzzsprout.com, man, catch the full audio. You can go to Spotify or anywhere that podcasts are played, man. Apple Podcasts, Apple Music. You can go to Instagram, Facebook Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Alexa, man. You can check us out. Or go to YouTube. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, because you can get the whole stream, the whole video, or if you on Instagram or if you on TikTok, man, check out the 5% Connection, man. Y'all know we're going to keep dropping this God content. But other than that, man, we're going to leave y'all in the same way that we greeted y'all, and that's in the